courts bring in high traffic and big sales. And owning a food court restaurant could make you a multi-millionaire. But the restaurant industry can be ruthless.
Oh crap, oh crap. Something too hot. Maybe stress about that chicken, George.
I'm Tyler Florence, and I've been in the restaurant business for over 25 years. My job each week is to help two teams of aspiring food court entrepreneurs get one step closer to their dream.
This could set us up for life.
Each week, two new teams will have 3 days to prove to me that they have a solid concept along with a concrete marketing plan.
Who wants to win a bandana?
But ultimately, the winner will be determined by who brings in the most cash. 15 weeks, let's go. Opening a restaurant is no easy task.
We got our first problem.
Move as fast as I can, bud.
86 to go, though.
But each week, one team will win the opportunity of a lifetime. Yes.
I don't want to let us down.
And own their very own food court restaurant.
Everybody, come on down.
Welcome to Food Court Wars. This week we're at the Cache Valley Mall in Logan, Utah. Located in the Wasatch Mountain Range, Logan rests in the heart of Cache Valley. Utah restaurants are famous for their house-made fry sauce. Let's meet our two teams.
All right, shop is open. My name's Randy Marino, and I live up in Park City, and I own Submarinos.
I'm Brandon. I live in Salt Lake, and I'm the chef at Submarinos.
Maybe somebody will come by today.
I know, the weather is not the best.
Submarinos is a food truck that we started 2 years ago with my brother Tony.
Do we have the Italian today? No, we don't have the hot Italian.
I'm here.
Oh.
Submarino, the name actually came from, we have a lovely Italian heritage. Our last name is Marino, and we came up with a sandwich truck. It started leaning towards submarines more and more, so it goes perfect with our Italian-themed sandwich truck. You have now found the best sandwiches in Utah. We're a family at Submarinos. It's an Italian family. We make wholesome, homemade, delicious food. We got meatballs, cheesesteaks, gooey grilled cheese. We make a fantastic pulled pork sandwich. That's Memphis style. That's how we do that.
Everything's homemade. We mix our own mustard with our own spice blend. We make our own aioli.
Oh, this homemade marinara is so good.
Our signature sauce, it's our homemade marinara from my family, 4 generations.
I love Submarinos. I love the idea. I'm not a Marino, but I'm behind it 100%.
Whose idea was it to open a food truck in Utah where there's snow? Unfortunately, food trucking is a seasonal business. Submarinos is just a summertime job for me. We do a couple things in the wintertime just to help make ends meet, but it's not making anybody money. So me and Brandon both end up getting part-time jobs. God, I wish we had a restaurant. I wouldn't have to go get air in my front tire. I work at ski lodge. I serve. I have to day trade in the morning, but it still is really hard to make a profit. Extra saucy, extra spicy.
Yep, just the way she likes it.
Yeah.
I never went to culinary school. My first job was making pretzels in the mall, and then I worked my way up from there. I've worked at a French restaurant. I rolled sushi at the beach. I worked a lot of high-end restaurants. I love being a cook. I love trying new food and learning new techniques. I seriously love my job.
I don't think marinara not made by a fat Italian. I don't think that's authentic.
I work 2 jobs now. I work at a ski resort, and then I help with the food truck just to make ends meet and live the way I want to live. So moving from a cook to a business owner would be a huge step.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Back when I was a younger man, I competed in inline skating, I competed in snowboarding, both on a professional level. I was doing extremely well. And then, I hurt my knee, and I was in the transition from what am I going to do, and being a pro snowboarder to being a hard-working, regular person, I guess. If we can get a restaurant going, we've got tons of PR with the truck.
Yeah.
The food is delicious. I do love food. I've worked in the food and beverage industry plenty as a bartender, as a server, as a manager, and as a general manager. I have gotten to the point where I'm ready to go out on my own. How long does this got to simmer for?
Oh, the longer the better.
Getting into a restaurant for Submarinos means I can focus on what my passion is. I can expand my family business, It's got our name on it.
Oh, it's really good, huh?
I want this to be what we do. I want this to be a big name. I want this to be something to be proud of.
I'm Michelle Jones, and I'm from Wellsville, Utah. So I guess I will do cobbler, and you will do sandwich.
I'm Lindsay Peterson. I'm from Pleasant View, Utah.
We're Molly's Kitchen. Do you want the butter soft? Molly is somebody who lives in our minds. She is the perfect wife, mother, housewife, housekeeper, cook, Molly's a good gal. I have your egg wash all ready for you right here. Molly's Kitchen takes the stuff you would get from Grandma's kitchen, like meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and then we try to give it a little bit more current of a feel, you know, like put the meatloaf in a slider or make a personal portion chicken pot pie from scratch.
I think the butter is key.
We also make desserts, like our chocolate cobbler, homemade pie, or cupcakes. What makes my food so good is it's made from scratch. There's no artificial, there's no preservatives. And I put my heart and soul into it. Have you ever egg washed a cupcake? Lindsay and I met almost 4 years ago. She owned a salon that I would go into for services. And she would ask me a lot of questions just about my cupcake business, you know, and she was interested and thought it sounded fun. And slowly but surely we started cooking together, and here we are. It's a whole lot of toffee going on that bad boy. I would say that Lindsay and I complement each other very well. We both play off each other's strengths. Everything that goes with baking, I will do, and then Lindsay does a lot of the like prep and measure and stovetop stuff. Oh, these are so good. I have been cooking practically my whole life. I am not formally trained as a chef in any way. Everything that I've done has been self-taught. 600. For Valentine's Day, correct? I own a cupcake business. It used to be an actual brick and mortar storefront in Ogden, Utah, and I called it Vintage Cupcake. I loved running Vintage Cupcake Company, but my husband and I moved our family up to Wellsville. And after just a couple months of making the commute, I decided that I would focus my energies more on my family. So I closed that storefront and just do catering now. I have that done for delivery next Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. I'm married. I have 4 children of my own, and my husband has 4 children. So together we have 8. Lindsay made grilled cheese, the avocado kind that you love. You want me to heat you up some?
Yes, please.
Right now, my husband Jeremy is not working. I am, at this time, the sole provider for my family. So my catering business has to provide for everything. There's your sandwich. Have a taste of that and let us know what you think. The catering business is very up and down, so it can get very stressful to where I'm like, okay, we're not going to make it this month, and then something will come up. Is that good?
Yes.
Having 8 kids, there's obviously been struggles, and it's such an intense amount of pressure. So I feel like winning this will let me provide the life that I want to for my family.
I'm a mom of 3, my son Grayson, and 2 twin girls, Charlie and Harper. I'm an overachiever, so I want to do my very best at everything I do. But I don't think people will take me seriously. It could be a combination of my voice or my personality, maybe. I don't know. But I want people to take me seriously. I really do.
He's always gonna let you play in the snow.
I'm sure I missed several opportunities because I don't think I deserve them or can do them or whatever. But I'm going to change and put in place things that I can do to help myself get out there more and be a stronger person and succeed instead of passing up opportunities.
Go get Harper.
Winning food court wars would give me great confidence to be able to prove that I can be strong and a leader and a great businesswoman and further my career, my family stability.
Come on, Greg. No, bud. Leave that there.
Having our own restaurant is an excellent start for what I want to do in the future. You know, some of my dreams of expanding Submarinos.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance because things like this don't come along really ever.
How you doing, teams? How are you?
Hey.
Hi.
Welcome to Cache Valley Mall in Logan, Utah. Submarinos, Molly's Kitchen. In just 3 days, one of you will be permanently opening your restaurant right here in the food court. Over the next 3 days, you'll be tested on the 3 key elements of running a successful restaurant. First, we'll test your restaurant concept. The second day, we'll work on your marketing. And day 3 is opening day right here in the food court. The restaurant that earns the most money on opening day will win their space rent-free for 1 year. And that's a lease with over $100,000. Today, your concept will be tested. The typical teenager visits the mall 5 times a month. And where else would you find a group of teenagers hanging out at the mall other than the food court? Today, you'll be making your signature dish and a side for a group of teenagers who can be brutally honest. The restaurant with the highest rating will win a live TV interview on Logan's own Valley channel. This is a very valuable advantage. 30,000 people a day tune into Valley channel, and all of Logan will be watching. You guys ready to do this?
Yes.
Good luck to you. Let the food court warm again.
I need you to start rub. First thing we get the pork in, I'm going to start heating up the chicken stock.
I'm going to do the aioli.
Today for the teenagers, we're going to make a pulled pork grilled cheese sandwich, and we're going to do a little side of creamy tomato basil soup. The pulled pork is a great dish for teenagers. You got the barbecue sauce and the slaw, and it's all on grilled cheese. I think it's accessible and it's incredibly tasty. Everyone's had tomato soup, but we add a little bit of curry powder to enhance the flavor. Just a little step to make it different.
How's that rub coming?
Just about there.
All right.
So you prep the meatloaf and I will put together the cobbler. Today we will be making our meatloaf sliders, our fried pickles, and our chocolate cobbler. Okay, so this is gonna be the sauce for the sliders, right?
Yeah. Our meatloaf sliders are made with ground turkey and ground pork, chopped onion, shredded cheese, eggs, tomato sauce, and some ketchup, breadcrumbs, and some various seasonings. And then instead of baking our meatloaf, we fry it and put it on a little bun.
We are making the chocolate cobbler because it's chocolate and delicious, and there's, you know, caramel, whipped cream, and we really feel like we can't go wrong with that one. Do you want to taste my sauce and then I'll throw my thing out? Yeah.
This is muddy, Randy.
Okay, it better be. Let me taste that.
Look at this. You might need a little salt, but I mean, it's so tender. That's just as tender.
Let's hit it with a little bit of our seasoning.
Yeah.
Just a scotch. Give it a little bit more of that Marino special flavor.
What's going on here? Our grill got too hot too fast, and so the patties just started charring. They're cooking on the outside way too fast and not in the centers.
What if they go into these, and then when the cobbler comes out, they could have some oven time to kind of bake up in the middle, but they'll already be brown from the grill? I am super worried about the meatloaf. It's really mushy inside. It seems like it's not cooked, though it is. This is not good.
This is gonna be a disaster.
Come get these tops, please.
Coming in 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
Today, we're cooking for teenagers. They're a huge part of the mall crowd. If these kids like our food and we win this, we're going to get an interview on Valley Channel. And I think that's going to help a lot getting people in for opening day.
Okay, we got to plate this soup, dude.
Super fast. Yeah, no. You want to switch me? Or you want to start pouring
No,
soup?
I got to do this.
I made Michelle take over the grill because that thing was stressing me out, and so I am frying the pickles now.
Do you want me to start sticking these things and putting them in the thing so you can just stick it on the thing?
Sure.
I'm glad you can read my thing language.
Okay, make sure we have enough.
We have enough.
Don't do too much.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
We gotta hurry. We gotta make the rest of the sandwiches. If we're one sandwich out, who cares? Move. Soup. I need you to get on soup right now.
Okay, you do that. I'm doing it.
I've been nervous about the meatloaf slider since we got in the kitchen and started prepping it to the point where it's sitting in the basket, looking like something I probably wouldn't want to eat. But hopefully we can win even with just a chocolate cobbler. You're okay.
How many more cups do I need? We count those cups for me. How many do you see here?
Fill up all of them.
Hey folks, how we doing today?
As the kids are walking in, we realize we don't have time to cut these sandwiches in half, and we're just going to have to go with what we have.
Oh, grab a tray. Don't forget your silverware over there.
Luckily, everyone's got a plate to eat, though.
This one has a little extra barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah,
What's up, folks? How you doing? Pretty good. Tell me what we got.
Today, we're going to be serving a pulled pork grilled cheese sandwich and a side of creamy tomato basil soup.
Looks good, guys. All right, thanks so much. Carry on, fellas.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. These are meatloaf sliders with chocolate cobbler.
Today we are serving our meatloaf sliders and our chocolate cobbler.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
How's it
good.
going?
Good.
Good to see you. How'd it go?
We worked it out.
You worked
We
it
got
out.
it done.
Dessert looks great.
Thank you.
Can I grab one?
Yeah, please do.
Awesome. Thank you. Good luck. That's great. Wow. That is really good, man. How you doing?
Good.
How are you? How you doing? What do you think about the food?
The Submarino sandwich is good, but it's pretty big, so it's kind of like hard to get it in. I think it was a little greasy because like every time I'd set it down, I'd pick it up and there would just be grease on the bottom of the thing.
Right. What do you think about the dessert from Molly's Kitchen?
The dessert was amazing. The dessert was unreal.
So universally, you guys like the dessert?
I really liked the Submarinos one with the pulled pork. That was so good, dipped in the soup.
And what'd you think about the meatless cider?
Meatloaf cider, we don't know if it's really age appropriate or like if all ages would like it. It's kind of like more of an older generation thing. But
Was it cooked right? It's so dark.
just a little burnt, yeah.
A little burnt. All right. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day. Thanks. Good work, everybody. And the teens had a great time. They all agreed it was a welcome break from cafeteria food. Molly's Kitchen. Your chocolate cobbler is out of this world.
Thank you.
On the other hand, your meatloaf slider, it was bland, it was burned, and there wasn't really a whole lot going on.
Okay.
The teenagers felt that meatloaf as a concept was a little outdated for their age range. Submarinos. Your soup, it's delicious. And the teens loved that their sandwich in the soup. But your sandwich, it was a little oversized, and it was greasy in some areas. But conceptually, you've got something really special. The team that will be receiving a live TV interview is... The team that will be receiving a live TV interview is... Submarines.
Oh, Claire! Oh, we won the advantage. We get to go on the Valley Channel and get out to all these folks in Logan. So, you know, it seemed like things would go in the way we want them to go.
This television interview will be broadcast throughout the Cache Valley and Logan area. This is an excellent way to get the word out for opening day. You'll next be tested on the second element of running a successful restaurant, and that's marketing. Tomorrow, you'll be headed to Beaver Mountain Ski Resort. Beaver Mountain is approximately 85,000 skiers a year. It's a really great opportunity to recruit locals for opening day. Tonight, I'm going to take some time to meet with both of you. We'll talk about your food, we'll talk about your concept, and we'll dial it in. Are you guys ready to do this?
Yes. Ready.
All right, thank you guys. Get to work. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Tyler.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Tyler?
Good, man.
Good to see you, Tyler.
So I like your soup. It was solid. I liked your sandwich. Sandwich could have been better, right? Yeah. But to be on brand, the expectation behind your name is your promise. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go to Submarinos. What's that brand promise? The brand promise is a sub. Yeah. If Submarinos is a sub shop, you should really focus on dialing that product in.
Tyler's giving us some great advice. He made a good point about the kids expecting a submarine sandwich when they hear the name Submarinos, but I think we're going to try to simplify and move in that direction.
If you really kind of think about, like, what does a submarine do anyway? Sub goes underwater, right? Yeah. So if you take the sub and that's your shtick in a way, right?
Get the dip.
That's the story. You've got something unique.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to take my sub for a dip. Okay?
I like it. Thanks,
awesome.
Tyler.
All right, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Congratulations. You did a really great job today.
Thank you. That's a great idea.
Get the dip on the submarine.
I did not think of that. It's a submarine. It's got to get wet.
Will you promise me you guys will never, ever make that meatball slider for anybody ever as long as you live?
Yes.
Promise me.
I promise.
It's not a commercially viable product.
Okay.
All right? But that chocolate cobbler thing
Yes.
was one of the best things I've ever tasted.
Wow. Okay.
Why would you necessarily want to go savory or have to go savory if maybe you don't really compete in that area?
I like hearing you say that, you know, we should keep with our strengths and our baking and take this in that direction because we were kind of out of our comfort zone.
I think Molly's Kitchen is a bake shop.
I feel like we could own that better.
Good. So tomorrow, like whatever it's going to be, just making sure it's going to be awesome.
Okay.
Both of you need to be very strong.
You got this.
Fantastic. I like that. I believe in you, all right?
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm not going to lie, we totally agree with Tyler because I'm all about making dessert, you know, so he says, let's do it. Let's just go all dessert. And that's what we're going to do.
I think it'll be good. I like that better. It's funner. It's more us.
Yeah, more us. There we go.
A lot of snowboarders and skiers.
Yeah.
A lot of helmets and boards and skis to put stickers on, so let's get some stickers going.
For sure. That's a good idea.
We should probably get some cups. We can get those branded probably.
I'm very excited to go to the ski resort and promote because I think this is a perfect opportunity for us. And these are the people we deal with every day. Tomorrow we're going to do the meatballs. I think we should, you know, obviously on the sub. And I think instead of doing the marinade on top like we usually do, we'll put it on the side and dip it.
I got to call Big Marino to get the marinara recipe.
You gotta get the family recipe. Call Big T.
What's up?
What up, player? How you doing? We have this delicious marinara sauce that I got from my brother. He gets it from my mom. My mom got it from my grandma, who brought it straight from Italy, and everybody loves it.
Brown everything with salt, deglaze your pan, and do a couple pinches of crushed red pepper.
This is what we need. This is the recipe we needed, Tony.
All right, big brother.
And thanks for your help, Tony.
Of course, guys. Good luck, and I'll see you soon.
All right, peace.
Everything is now completely different, and not in a terrible or bad way at all, because it's like way more our comfort level.
We do spontaneous a lot better anyways.
Yeah, right? Under pressure, so we got this. Losing the advantage is going to set us back because now 35,000 people are going to hear about Submarinos and not Molly's Kitchen. Maybe we hand out little cute spatulas that say Molly's Kitchen.
I like it.
Okay, that will be fun. We have to get this right, so it's very important that we get our message out to the community so they will come out and support us on opening day. We're going to start with your super yummy hot chocolate recipe, because that will be awesome at Beaver Mountain. And what are we going to put with it?
What about your cupcake churro?
Would be awesome. I feel like that weight that like just kind of sits there has lifted off of me. Not only can I do this, but I can win this with all dessert. We're totally making up for today, no question. Our marketing event today is at Beaver Mountain. Today is a super important day because it's the day we will be letting everybody know what Molly's Kitchen is.
So you want to start with the hot chocolate?
Yes.
Today we are going to make our gourmet hot chocolate and our hummingbird cupcake churro.
Oh, it smells so good. The cupcake churro is fashioned after our hummingbird spice cake, which is a southern spice cake that has banana, pineapple, pecan, and cream cheese frosting. What we're going to do is we're going to take those ingredients, mix them into the cream cheese frosting, and fill the churro. It's going to be yummy.
To make our gourmet hot chocolate, we melt the chocolate and combine milk, sweetened condensed milk, and heavy whipping cream, and let it simmer.
The hot chocolate angels are singing. Can you hear 'em?
I'm gonna heat up the pans, start the marinara. If you want to mix.
Today we're going to be serving a meatball sub and house made marinara to dip it in, as well as some lemonade.
Some of my first snowboard competitions were actually up here.
Oh, yeah?
That is the truth.
Today's marketing day. I'm really excited, but we're definitely going to have to get out there and get our name known. And we're going to give them some awesome food, and then hopefully they come support us.
What's up, team? How are you?
Hey.
How you doing? How's it going?
Good.
Right. And you know what I'd love to do more than anything else on the planet? Get in the kitchen and create new concepts, right? Because I love it. I want to show you my amazing recipe for a churro batter. Classic churro batter is kind of the same technique as making like pâte choux, right? Or making cream puffs, right? So we're going to start off with water and butter, right? And we're going to let this come to a simmer. And then we've got some flour here, a little bit of sugar. Okay, we got a little bit of cinnamon, some nutmeg, and then we got some ground clove. All right, we're going to mix this together. It's going to make a dough. So we're going to fold in our flour. So we're going to let this cool down. You're going to put this into a pastry bag with a star tip. I think we want to create some puff on the inside.
I think we're going to do really well now that we're just a bakery. This is more us.
All right, you feel good?
Yes, thank you.
All right. What's up, boys? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, Tyler?
Smells good, man. So what about a meatball? You guys feel good about that?
Right now we're using a pre-made meatball.
Okay, so you guys are
I
buying
hate to
the-
say that.
No, it's okay, man.
We do
Okay,
use a homemade marinara, though.
Let's talk about, again, creating that signature experience,
Yeah,
right?
next level.
So you're not just a sandwich shop. You specialize. Like, this meatball sub is your jam.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take our bread soaked in milk. All right, we're going to scatter this on top.
Okay.
So you want to fold everything together where it's completely emulsified. We're just going to pan fry a little small sample of this because the last thing you want to do is let your customers tell you it needs some salt. So we've got one tester meatball. Cut this up, and then we'll test for seasoning.
Savory.
That's a nice flavor, right?
Yeah, very
Isn't that
good.
great?
Yeah, it's fine.
This new meatball, it's got a little bit more flavor. I love the texture a lot more, and the fact that it's fresh and costs a lot less is pretty much the kicker for me.
Don't forget, the television crew is coming today to do a live interview with you. You're here to make a statement that you're opening up a restaurant tomorrow and you want people in the valley to come buy your meatball subs, okay? It's a live interview. You got one shot, okay? Nail your message.
Got it.
All right, thanks, bud.
Right?
No burning fingers in oil today.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here at Beaver Mountain Resort. I am pleased to announce Submarinos is open for business. Come and get it.
Come and get your cupcake churros and your gourmet hot chocolate over here at Molly's Kitchen. Our hopes for today are that we let them know what they can expect when they come in and support us at our grand opening tomorrow. We have our cupcake churro. We've taken our hummingbird spice cake and made it into a churro. It has banana, pineapple, and pecan filled inside of the churro with our cream cheese frosting. And then our gourmet hot chocolate to dip it in.
Sounds amazing.
Great, thank you. I am definitely feeling more confident, and I believe that Lindsay is as well. We have an awesome concept, and we're in an awesome place, and we're feeling good. Did you guys get a spatula? So you remember what we're called? We are competing to open a restaurant tomorrow at the Cache Valley Mall. We need you to artists will have a full menu. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. You want a spatula? Absolutely. Did you get a churro?
It's so good.
Thank you.
This is the dealio. Come and see me. I need everybody to come. Support the cause, Submarinos. We're looking to get our restaurant open up here. We need all the locals to back us up.
The skiers and the shredders come in and they start grabbing the meatballs and the marinara and they're dipping the subs and they're drinking the lemonade and they are loving it. So I'm feeling good.
Sponsoring this guy. Totally sponsoring you. Wait, Blair. Oh, yeah, there we go. Saturday, Cache Valley Mall. Bring all the homies, all the skiers.
How's it going?
Getting positive feedback. I think people are loving this churro idea.
Cupcake churro. Oh my God. Wow.
Took your advice. I'm good.
Molly's on the TV.
What's up, guys? How are you doing, man?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. So this is the sandwich?
Uh-huh.
It looks a little dry to me, okay?
Okay.
So when you put the sandwich together, make sure you put a blanket of sauce on top of it.
Okay.
What do you think, man?
I'm a huge fan of the Submarinos, actually.
It's good stuff, right?
Great stuff.
Did you guys get a chance to try the churro?
Churros are good anyway, but this is like extreme churros. It's so good.
How's the meatball sandwich? You guys like that?
Yeah, I do have the sauce to dip it in.
Yeah.
Better to be on it.
Yeah. Thanks so much. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As soon as I'm done, cut right in and just start elaborating.
Okay.
Man, we got meatballs, cheesesteaks, and just
talk about the subs.
I'll get the main stuff out right away.
No problem.
Cool.
So this is a pretty important interview. It's obviously gonna give us a big boost on opening day if we can nail this.
Submarinos, what a great name.
Thank you. Submarinos is our food truck down in Salt Lake City for 2 years now, and we're actually coming up and opening up a restaurant tomorrow at the Logan Cache Valley Mall.
I feel like it went great. I feel like we got exactly what we wanted across. I think we'll get some people to show up on opening day.
What's up, fellas? How are you? Hey, good to see you too, man. I'm great, man. I thought you represented your brand really well. I'm glad you made a phone call and got a really great recipe that means something to your family. I think that's really super important. So Submarinos is, without a question, a catchy, beautiful hook that I think has an opportunity to do something serious out there. So you need to act like a business owner who's willing to step up to that challenge. Tell me why you want this so bad.
I mean, this is, like you said, the opportunity's there, and we just have to go and take it and make it our own. I mean, stop working 2 or 3 jobs to get by.
In a year of paid rent, that's the bump that we need to keep this a family business.
See, this is what I'm saying, right? Tomorrow, this becomes more than a part-time job for you two. If you're gonna fight like you want it really, really bad, it'll be yours.
Thanks, Tyler. Thanks a lot, Tyler.
I guess. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
I don't want to be a part-time worker at my own family business. We have a lot to win and a whole lot to lose.
Tomorrow's huge. Tomorrow's the biggest day for Submarinos in the history of Submarinos.
That's very true.
You guys killed it today.
Thank you.
I was so excited. Like, I feel like you came out of your shell.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, your desserts are razor sharp and delicious.
Yay.
That cupcake churro thing today, I mean, it's tiptoeing in like genius territory.
We love it. We're so much happier today. Like we feel so much better.
How's your confidence? Your confidence is great?
Yeah. Complete difference from yesterday than today.
There is a louder, slightly more aggressive, in a good way, leader.
I think that I'm not taken seriously because of how I am. I've always known that, you know?
This is our opportunity to snap in, plug into play, something that I think everyone's going to take incredibly seriously. And I'm not joking, man. I need to know what's on the line for you guys.
There is a lot on the line. Like, I'm the sole support of my family, and catering, I don't like it.
Right.
I mean, you have to feed the kids.
Right.
Well, it's important because it's everything, you know? Like, my kids having what they need is everything. It just really does mean a lot.
It means a lot.
I don't have to cry.
So now we've hit this moment. Tomorrow's your chance to fight. You guys are very special people. You guys are going to kill it tomorrow.
I feel just that much closer to my ultimate goal of being able to provide the life that I want to for my family. I can see the win tomorrow so clearly and the change that it will make in all of our lives.
We have to win. Because you're mom, you have to take care of your family. We can do this.
Yeah,
we're going to do this.
We have to do this, right?
right, bud.
Check this out.
There we go. Walking in, seeing Submarinos there, like a real restaurant, is incredibly exciting.
They did an awesome job, real fast.
It looks so good. This is so much nicer than the truck.
This is going to be the launching pad of the dream, bud.
This is the Submarinos restaurant. I'm already picturing what our future is here.
You ready to crush
Crush it
it?
today, man, for sure. Let's get that.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Honestly, one of the things I've been most excited about was Molly's kitchen sitting there in the food court.
Cupcake on the wall. Oh my head. It's perfect.
I have to say that Milieu Design Incorporated did a beyond my wildest dreams amazing job.
It's perfect, it's perfect, it's perfect.
Good morning, teams.
Morning.
Morning, Tyler.
Morning.
Today is opening day. How you feeling?
Great.
Good.
The team that earns the most money today will walk away with their restaurant rent-free for 1 year. That's a lease worth over $100,000. Lindsay, Michelle, Molly's Kitchen. Collectively, you took a risk, changing your concept from home cooking to a bakery. But clearly, baking is where you shine. Lindsay, you've come out of your shell and you've proven that you are someone to be taken seriously. Michelle, you had to close the doors of your bakery, but now this is your chance to get your business back on track. Randy and Brandon, Submarinos. Randy, now is your chance to turn your family business into something much, much bigger. Brandon, you've been cooking your whole life. This is the point where you could go from a cook to a business owner, literally overnight. Submarinos, you won the advantage. Your television spot reached 35,000 people. Congratulations.
That was
Are
exciting.
you guys ready to do this?
Yes.
Okay. May the food court wars begin. Let's go.
All right.
All right, you ready, man?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
It's game day. I didn't think that I'd feel as intense as I do.
I've got it all written out like we did last night.
Let's set it up.
This
and
on
let's
the
start
board.
working.
We're gonna do 3 subs today. They're the meatball sub, the not-so-Philly sub, and the pulled pork sub. For our sides, we're gonna do the Merino marinara, the creamy tomato soup, and a French onion soup.
I'm on the liquid. You want to get on the rub?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do this.
So here we are, opening day. I mean, this is like, you know, go big or go home.
We want to do batter and frosting first.
Yes. Today we are making chocolate cobbler, our red velvet cupcake with cream cheese frosting, our raspberry lemon trifle, our cupcake churro, and then gourmet hot chocolate.
Sounds fantastic to me. Hi. Hi. Did you come to help us? I did. Yay.
My sister, Marco, is going to be our helper today. Marco is my, like, sane place. Seeing her has given me a level of calm that I did not have previously.
So is this like the funnest thing you've ever done?
The most fun. You know I love you. I would do anything for you, actually.
I know you. That's why you're here.
Yeah, Tony's there.
Woo! Hey, buddy.
Today, my helper is going to be my brother, Tony. Now that Tony's here, I feel like I have a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. I can't wait to start now.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you, Tony. I'm so glad.
I'm giving it 2 more minutes and then it's coming out for sure.
Bake time is taking longer than I thought that it would. I keep adding 2 minutes, adding 2 minutes.
Okay, love? Yes? Are you sure?
So, Tony, we can still cook while we're doing service, okay?
I got it. I got it.
Today, I am taking the role of kind of director, so I'm trusting my team a lot more now.
Making meatball mix, caramelizing onions, doing it.
Yep.
We're hitting all the points on the task list, and everything's just going good.
Brandon, work with Tony on those meatballs.
We have cupcake churro. I don't want to put them on until we're ready to, until I feel confident we can make them happen. Yeah.
I'm so nervous. We don't have as many things ready as I thought we would.
It's not even close.
We are running out of time. We need to get it together or we're sunk.
On an all-new season of Food Court Wars, when you get a shot at a dream,
Win a restaurant rent-free for 1 year.
you give everything you've got. It's more than a competition show. It's a series of new beginnings.
Just quickly toss a bunch of raspberries on the top of this.
It's opening day, and we're really running out of time.
Marco, and you're just gonna start greeting people, talking about the menu, and taking their orders and their money.
I'm gonna straight up the liquid and leave them in here so they stay warm. They can pull right out of here.
Yes,
Free
it's
something
such a
else.
good idea. Thank you.
We're almost open. All of our mains and sides are ready. I'm feeling good.
Okay, you got what you need over there, bro? I got tons of onions and peppers grilled.
Got him. I'm right here. Corner.
service has begun, and we have a big line of people.
Oh, if you're getting a churro, you absolutely must have the hot chocolate for dinner.
Right? That sounds delicious.
Today we made our chocolate cobbler, the cupcake churros, hot chocolate and red velvet cupcakes, and a lemon raspberry trifle.
Hope your lemon trifle and hot chocolate's ready.
What are we looking for, boss? We got some fantastic subs and some fantastic sub dips and soups.
Today we're making the French onion, which goes fantastic with the not so Philly. We're gonna have a tomato basil, which goes pretty dang good with that pulled pork. Then we also got that marinara, which obviously is fantastic with the meatballs.
And what was your name, miss?
Randy.
Oh, no, it's not.
Hell yes.
It goes well with this. Take this.
Make it the goal that, like, everybody gets 2 things no matter what.
Okay.
Marco is struggling with the upselling.
Would you like some hot chocolate to go with it? It's delicious to dip it into.
I bet it is. But no, that's okay.
I want to sell more hot chocolate for sure. I think that's one thing that goes with everything on our menu.
Let's come get some hot chocolate and a cupcake.
I would like a not so Philly cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak.
Right off the start, it seems like everyone's ordering the Philly.
I want the not so Philly cheesesteak.
And the Philly meat is running really low. The meat in the oven is not to temp yet. It's looking like it could be a problem.
Brandon, how much longer on that Philly meat? We're going to need to get more of that going.
It's cooking. It's 120. It's not.
What's that, like 30, 40 minutes, I hope?
No.
The not so Philly is one of our top sellers. This is something we absolutely cannot run out of.
That's all we got.
Okay.
Randy, we are out of French onion.
This is devastating.
We're just on a little bit of a backup, that's all then.
People are all ordering churros, and there's not churros for every person. We have a line all the way to the end of the counter of churro tickets. We have to stop taking orders until we've filled all the churros. I'm actually seeing this business go bye-bye.
Are those churros almost done?
They are. She's just sugaring some and then gonna pipe some frosting and they'll be done.
Okay. Thank
Sorry
you.
it's taking so long. I think this is too runny. Again?
While we're at this standstill, our churro dough is not working out. There is a reason that the dough is made a certain way. You can't rush it. So we just slow down and Lindsay does it the right way and she starts getting churros made and we start getting them back out and we recover.
Morgan, Annette, Jeff.
We need more meatballs. There's more shit ready to be sliced.
As we get through service, we're definitely taking tickets faster than we can make them. And our ticket time is starting to go up.
22 minutes behind.
I have never in my life tasted a Philly cheesesteak like that.
Tony, check this out.
Oh, we got more?
Yeah, man, it was cooked already. We must have just forgot about it. So we're good.
I totally forgot about it.
Give me a little pound.
Miracle of miracles, Brandon walks into the walk-in and looks a little bit harder this time and finds somewhere not so Philly. Thank goodness.
Got a connection.
I really like the chocolate topping.
I think the sandwich and the soup go really good together.
How you guys doing? How are you?
Hi.
You guys all the fourth down?
Yes.
So last big push. These are all the customers you have. Make sure you get to everybody, okay?
Okay.
Hey guys, service is almost over. Gas it.
Okay, crush out some meatballs
As fast
and the
as
rest
you
of the
can
Philly
go.
meat just for these people right now.
Shelly?
Hey, good luck.
10, 13 total.
All right, that'll be $8.
That's going to be $3.
Guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight. The Food Court War is now over.
You got this?
We got it?
Oh, man. Everyone seems pretty happy. I think we got this.
we got it.
We did it. Okay. Okay.
Congratulations, Molly's Kitchen, Submarinos. You guys did a fantastic job tonight. Your family and your friends are here to support you. Randy and Brandon, Submarinos. Randy, today you stepped up as a manager by letting Brandon do what he does best, and that's run the kitchen. Look, you couldn't fill your orders when you ran out of steak for your Philly cheesesteak sandwich. And overall, your sandwich assembly was slow. Your average ticket time took just over 10 minutes.
Fair enough.
Fortunately, they really loved dipping the not-so-Philly cheesesteak into the French onion soup, and they said it was worth the wait.
Excellent.
Lindsay, Michelle, Molly's Kitchen. You both embodied everything that Molly's Kitchen stands for. Hard work, great food, and warmth. However, you struggled to upsell your products, and it left you with low check averages. Everybody loved the cupcake churro, but you ran out and tickets piled up. The team that earned the most money tonight will own a restaurant rent-free for 1 year. And that's a lease with over $100,000. I tally up the money on the restaurants with a grand total of $1,579. The winner of Food Court Wars is... Molly's Kitchen.
We won Food Court Wars!
We have come really far. I couldn't have asked for a better opportunity.
Congratulations, girls. Nice job.
Winning this, it's everything. I now have this opportunity to do these things for my family.
Good job, good job.
I'm pretty devastated that we lost. And we did such a good job.
Oh, you guys are so cool.
Good job. This has given us the drive to, realize that this is a lot more than just a part-time job for us.
It was a pleasure working with you. It really was. Pleasure working. Don't give up.
No, never.
Submarinos is still around. We still have the food truck, so it's not the end for us. But hopefully we can move the part-time food trucking to full-time brick and mortar.
It's pretty cool, huh?
This is amazing, and I'm just more grateful than I will ever be able to say, ever.
Girls, how you doing?
Hi, good.
I want to present you with the first dollar you ever earned here today.
I love it. I love it.
Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you so much.
Molly's Kitchen is born.
Thank you.
I want to introduce you to Dewey Richardson. He's the mall manager here at Cache Valley Mall.
Hi.
Congratulations. On behalf of Rouse Properties and Cache Valley Mall, we present you with your lease.
You guys got a lease assignment. Cool, huh?
I am extremely happy. The best thing I learned is if I put my mind to it, I can do it.
Guys, you won yourselves a restaurant. What do you think?
I'm so grateful for you.
Potato.